Alright, what's going on, you guys? Today we're going to the junkyard right now. I'm just leaving my house. I'm gonna head out to DC's house today. So we've got some work done on the car already so far that I did off camera. And what we have done was we did some minor wire tucking. We've also power washed the engine bay. Use dry ice to take out the sound deadening inside the car, and we gutted the car also. Just did a bunch of work off camera, just trying to get some work done. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So today we're gonna go pick up a few parts that we need, like seat rails and seat bolts, and we need a lower control, and we need a handful of things. I have a list on my phone, but yeah, see you guys there. Alright, finally made it to DC's house, and just for I guess a quick update. Whole car's gutted except for the dash, because we do plan on keeping AC and power steering and stuff like that. But yeah, we tore apart the whole fuck, man. Man, excuse my cough. I don't know if fucking got this nasty ass cough, and no, it's not fucking coronavirus. I just got a little cough, but what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, so like I said, we plan on keeping AC and everything, except the interior, obviously, trying to be as light as possible. Yesterday we took out all the sound deadening with some what's the thing called? Not hard ice, black ice. I mean, no, black ice. Look, I just woke up. I have no idea what I'm saying. Dry ice, that's what I meant. So that's how we took it all out, and today we plan, like I said, we plan on getting some parts from the junkyard. A whole bunch of miscellaneous interior parts that, like, for example, seat rails and seats, and some suspension stuff, and a couple harnesses, or I don't know, I'm not 100% sure. We have a whole list. But right now we're just gonna go dump this trash, and yeah, so probably start recording once I get to the junkyard. Alright, so right now we're at the local pick and pull. Right now, well, from the looks of it, we've seen a bunch of J series, but I've been here before. We've seen a bunch of single cam stuff here, so hopefully we find everything we need. I mean, if we find everything, hopefully we can make it fit. Probably. Alright, so found ourselves our first Civic. Missing a handful of things here, but we already seen a couple of things that we need. For example, the rails and the bolts for the seats.
Ciatos.
Huh?
The ciatos? Did I say seats?
No. Asientos.
Oh, asientos.
Okay. Anyways, missing a handful of things, but they got plenty of Civics around here. So gonna get to work. Probably get a handful of things out of this car, and then probably move on to the next. Alright, so we finally got our lower control, seat rails. We found a couple clutch pedals. Nothing else much fun, but then we're on our way to go check out, see how much all this comes out to be. What, any guesses?
Okay, 45 bucks.
I say 35. Fucking. It's probably a VQ. So we have to take those axle nuts out and the crank pulley, but since he forgot the 1/2-inch impact, not sure if we could take those out, but he said his little stubby can do it, so we'll see about that. But so far we have a handful of parts, you know, that some guy came up to us earlier today. He said there's a bunch of other EKs somewhere over there and some Integras, so we might check those out real quick. But so far so good, making some pretty good progress.
Later that same evening.
Alright, so just got back from the junkyard. Carlos left and decided to go do some stuff, so it's just me now. But picked some seat rails up, little things like the lower control arm. But yeah, but pretty much what we did last night was power washed everything down, got everything right and ready, looking real minty and clean. But yeah, this is the rising sun. Just put in some work. Pretty much got all the sound deadening out from last night. Just recapping it, running down all the, you know, the rust spots, I mean, majority of them, and started fluid filming everything, getting everything real Gucci, real sweet. But this fluid film stuff smells like caca, but We'll get the job done. So right now we're gonna swap the seat rails from the junkyard, put them on the OEM seats. Yeah, she's looking real good. Yeah. Honda. Pretty much finished with the seats. Got the new rails in. Well, not new, but pretty decently shaped. The old ones are kind of beat up and rusty. Let me show you. And I mean, they're getting pretty bad. You can see that, but just a little bit. This one's getting chewed up right here, but yeah, seats are going good to go. Nice and sturdy now. Now I'm actually making, where did I put the cardboard at? I'm actually making a little radio gauge pod. Ow. That was my butt. But pretty much me and Carlos ended up deciding on, you know, getting pretty much getting the radio deleted and, you know, just doing race car stuff now. But pretty much we're deciding either on, you know, putting the gauges right here or ended up putting it on the bezel itself, but we're not sure yet. But Honda, a little dragon on there too, but yeah, this is gonna be the progress of it. I mean, tore a piece of cardboard, pretty much cut it to shape, throw it on some metal, prime the edges so you get a good template, and cut it out and just put it in there. Yeah, that's the progress with that. So check out the pedals though. Shoo. Check out this little piston Carlos had it last night. Little medallion. Oof. All that ad, girl. All that ad, girl. And we were checking out this exhaust last night too. And the plan was to, you know, connect the factory exhaust into the actual downpipe for the turbo and run it to a what you call it, electric cutout. But we were noticing this over here. I don't know if you can see that well, but it's just zip tied on to the no hanger. But this adds character, so I'll take it. Ow, bump my head. So check it out. Got the little bezel done, the little gauge bezel, looking real nice. Boop, boop. But I mean, honestly, the way it's looking like this, and it wedged in pretty nice with the cardboard, I might as well just leave it like that. Shoot, if Carlo gives the okay, then might as well leave it as like that. We'll probably get something, some boost, a boost gauge, oil pressure, and an AFR gauge. If not oil pressure, boost, and probably leave the AFR up there, but haven't decided on that yet. But Honda. But check it out. So when we picked up the car, we couldn't figure out why this window wasn't rolling down, but I think it got off track and they just wedged a piece of metal in there, or whatever that is, probably wood. Well, this side, it's fine, no problem, but man, this car is junk. But I love it. But I did a couple more modifications in regards to more weight reduction. Took off the brackets right there for the e-brake cable. It's looking good. We're shooting for probably the next month or two to finish this car. But yeah, just be patient and keep on striving for it. Let's go. Let's continue on. I pulled out the regulator, the rails for the window, and tracing back because I was filling up the bulbs in the cluster, because when they sold us the car, they pulled out the check engine light bulb just to, I don't know, but I was tracing back a bunch of LEDs and came back a security system, vehicle security system, Merlon. But it seemed like it was bridged to a switch, so it was probably a kill switch as well. Here, ejectocito, cuz. But yeah, regarding that, I mean, looking inside, I mean, it's a rat's nest in there, but it looked like they just tapped into a bunch of ignition wires, and I'll probably just fix all those and clean this up just so we don't have any kind of issues in the future. But yeah, she's gonna be a legit build for sure. Peace.